I'm Megan.
I'm Ciera.
And we're from the Gymnastics too. Welcome to TC2SDAY. Today we're going to be doing a gym tour of our gym because a lot of people have been requesting it, and we thought it'd be fun to do to show you around our gym. And obviously Maggie's not here just because she doesn't have to be here. And maybe she'll be able to do a gym tour later. We'll just have to figure that out. So yeah, let's go inside.
Alright, so when you first walk in through the door, we are in the lobby, which is just where everyone goes when they're not in the actual gym. So right here are some coat racks. So that's where the younger gymnasts put all their coats and jackets and stuff, especially in the winter. And then they all just put their shoes on the ground right here when they go to class. Then you come over here and there's a vending machine for mostly parents and stuff, but obviously gymnasts can grab something too if they need a water or something. And then this is a coat rack for the adults if they need one. And then if you walk over here, this is kind of like the little kid area if there's gymnasts waiting to go to class and they're younger, or if there are they have younger siblings that are waiting with their parents, then they can sit here, read a book, or there's some puzzles over there. And this is just to help keep them entertained while they're not in the gym or if they're waiting. Then right here is a sitting area for some of the parents. Obviously if they're going to wait for an hour, they should probably have a place to sit down. Right here is the front desk, so always someone sitting behind it answering questions if anyone needs questions answered. Right here is another sitting area. This one has some couches and a table. And over here is some of the little merchandise that we have. Plus there's a bunch of leotards right here, so you can get a new leotard if you need to get one. And then over here, that's our coach's office, and then these are the bathrooms. So right here we have the women's restroom. You can just walk straight through the bathroom from the lobby, so it's kind of handy. And then over here we have some cubbies, which is what house team uses to put their stuff in. And house team and team just walk through the back door instead of going through the front, so they put their stuff here. And then there's some storage stuff right here, like ladders. And then this is the back door that the house team and team comes in. And then over here we have a mini fridge full of water. It's mostly for coaches to get a drink of water. And then over here are a bunch of lockers for team, which is what me and Ciera are on. So these are our lockers right here. This is where we put our stuff during practice. Over here are the bars. We have 2 full sets of bars, and then 1 small set of bars for drills or the recreational gymnasts to use. And then there's obviously a bunch of mats under that one because we're working on drills right now. Over here we have the vault, and you can see the runway goes all the way down there, and you vault this way. And there's some mats over here. Over here we have our 2 beams, and there's usually not a giant mat in between them, but mats move around all the time at the gym, just depending on drills. So that's where that's at right now. We also have this thing on the beam right now for working on other skills. And then over here we have some bleachers that parents can sit down and watch their kids do stuff. We have them for when parents come to watch meets and whatnot. And then over here we have a full wall of people, and me and Ciera and a few of our teammates are on the wall as well. It's basically at our gym, if you're a 2nd year platinum or diamond, you get to go on the wall because it's a way to honor you for working so hard. Over here we have a bunch of little low beams to practice some skills on, and they go down there a little bit too. And then we have the trampoline right here, and this is where all of the team girls come before practice, and everyone just jumps on it and whatnot. So that's fun. And then there's usually a few more mats right here for the little gymnasts to step on so they can get on the trampoline, but there's only 1 right now. So right next to the trampoline we have the Tumble Track, and we keep a bunch of extra mats and stuff under the Tumble Track too. And then at the end of the Tumble Track we have our old vault. So when we got a new one, we just kept this one, and it goes at the end so you can do vault drills on it. And then there's some mats behind it too so you can land on them. So right here we have our floor, which obviously takes up a large part of the gym, and it's just a normal spring floor, you tumble on it. Down here we have a giant mat, which isn't always there, but it has been for a while, because this is the giant mat that we use to work on your Chenkos. We like put a springboard right there and use it to practice them. And then there's a few like extra mats that we just like have lined up against the walls, because mats are just everywhere. And then this whole wall right here is basically for coaches. There's some pictures, another low beam, and then this thing is like just full of like band-aids and other random stuff. This is the radio to control the music and like just the radio. There's some trophies right here. And then this is where coaches put their clipboards for their classes. And then this is like used for meets and whatnot, or it's just like a table when it's not being used. And then we have a TV right here so we can record people's routines, and then like you can watch the routine on the TV to like see what you need to fix. Or we also use it like to watch the news to see if like the weather's getting really bad. And then speakers for the music again. And then there's like a whole bunch of pictures right here of just like people that go here. And then we are back to the bathroom and the closet, and that is it for the gym.
Hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel down below.
And obviously we're going to hope that Maggie can like get her own gym tour, but her gym is actually still like under construction, so that might be a while.
And speaking of tours of places, Megan just uploaded a room tour on TC2 Extras, so that'll be linked down below, and you can check it out and subscribe to TC2 Extras if you haven't already.
Also, one last thing, I just like noticed this when I was like talking about a bunch of stuff during the tours. A lot of times like we refer to like, in here we have this, and I don't like want people like, some people might get confused and be like, is that your gym? Like, do you have all that stuff? No, this is just the gym we go to, and I don't know if people would like get confused about that. When I'm saying like we have this here, I'm talking about like our gym.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And hopefully you guys like this video. It was highly requested, as we said in the beginning of the video. So yeah, this is our gym. Now you know where everything is. And yeah,
We'll see you in our next video.
bye.
Wow.
When you have to squat.
You have to squat.
You just squat. Like the rain literally stopped. I'm kind of debating on redoing it.